Hello there, my liquid soulmates. Happy spring. I wanted to send a message today about routines and the cyclical nature of our humanness. And if we think of, cycles, the whole world works in cycles. The moon cycle, the seasons, and so on and so forth. And so we're very familiar with the cyclical aspect of life and death and birth and all of those kinds of things. But what we sometimes forget about is how much we ourselves are very cyclical. And much of the time, we have like a routine that we like to stick with. I personally am very routine oriented. I have a nice routine that I do in the morning before I come to work to fill myself up. And what I have found is there are times when I'll wake up and my normal routine doesn't really work for me that particular day. And I think that oftentimes we can come into self judgment when we can't accomplish what we want to, for one, or number two, what we anticipate or have in mind. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about how we show up so much. I'm sure all of you can appreciate how you show up more than 100% much of the time. And so when you have these routines or aspects in life that you want to show up for at your 100%, sometimes our 100% changes on a day to day. And when our 100% is less than the day before, we can fall into self criticism and think, what did I eat? What did I do? How could I be better? When in fact, it's just a natural cycle where your body needs to rest more, and other cycles are where you need to be more active. And so, really finding and tuning into those internal cycles and allowing yourself that flexibility to determine your 100% on that particular day. So, on the days that you're more tired, just really bringing peace to this is my 100% and not overextending yourself. Because when we can't match that ordinary kind of 100% that we're used to, and we fall into that self judgment, then we tend to over give or over push or overdo in general, which then makes us too empty for us to show up as our normal, quote unquote, 100% the next day. So if we begin to tap in and honor those cycles and say, well, today my body really feels like resting, or today I feel like I need a little more calories or a little less calories. It's okay to have that flexibility in life. And sometimes we just need that permission and that knowingness that my 100% is this today and I give you all I've got, but it's not as much as I could have given yesterday. And so perhaps tomorrow will be different. And then also to not hold us in such obligation to those healthy routines that we have that we sometimes can't keep up with. That's okay, because that's also part of a healthy routine, is to have that flexibility within yourself. So I really encourage you to begin to tap in and figure out what your 100% is on each individual day, and know that it's fine that it's not going to be the same every single day, and that there's nothing wrong with you. It's a natural part of being part of this cyclical planet to have our own cycles. So, I hope that you have a very wonderful day and beautiful spring upcoming. I do have a sound bowl workshop coming up on April the 4th. I would love for you to join me. It's being held at Spark Pilates Studio, which is a beautiful studio, and I'm so grateful that we're able to do our sound bowl workshops there. It's at 7:15 to 8:15. And if you have any questions, certainly feel free to reach out. It's a very lovely workshop that makes you start your weekend off nice and relaxed. Until then, namaste. Take care.